Busted. You're not even trying to sleep, are you? Thought so. I was walking past to get water or whatever, and your room still lit up like it's noon in here. Very subtle. No one would guess you're emotionally spiraling or anything. What? No protest? Not even a fake yawn to pretend you were just about to close your eyes? Wow, you really have given up. That's tragic. Lucky for you, I'm here. Relax, I'm not here to stage an intervention, mostly because I'm too tired and I don't have snacks, but also because I knew this would happen. You've been weirdly quiet all day. Too quiet. The I'm fine kind of quiet, which we both know means not fine. And I'm not saying I'm psychic or anything, but the second I saw your light was still on, I knew you'd be in here, sitting like that, staring at absolutely nothing, wrapped in a blanket like some kind of tragic tortilla. It's honestly impressive. I didn't even know. I just walked in, and you didn't flinch. That's how deep into it you are, huh? God, you've got that look again. Like your thoughts are 10 feet above your head, and you're just waiting for gravity to do its thing. Let me guess. You told yourself you'd go to bed early tonight. Like, actually sleep, recharge, be responsible. And then somehow it became 1 a.m. and you're still here, scrolling through your own mind like it's a cursed playlist. Yeah, I figured. So, now what? You gonna lie to me and say you're totally fine? That you're just thinking? Because, newsflash, people who are just thinking don't sit like that. They don't glare at their ceiling like it owes them money. And they definitely don't forget to blink for 30 seconds straight. I swear I should start charging for emotional diagnostics, except I never get paid. You'd probably Venmo me a cookie and call it even. Still nothing? Come on. Not even a smile? Not even an annoyed sigh? Wow, you aren't deep tonight. Okay, well, I'm here now. Might as well make myself useful. Scoot over. No, seriously, make room. I'm not sitting on your laundry pile again. That was a one-time mistake, and my spine still hasn't forgiven me. What? I'm not staying. I'm just evaluating for moral support. Also, your blanket looks warmer than mine. So really, this is your fault? Oh, don't give me that look. You always act surprised when I show up like this. Like I haven't done it before. Like we haven't had, what, 7, 8 conversations at exactly this hour, in exactly this setting, with exactly this lighting, and you pretending you're totally fine while radiating emotional neon signs. I swear, if I had a nickel for every time you pulled the "I'm just tired" routine. Actually, no, I'd be broke. You never even say that. You just go quiet, and I have to be the one to guess if it's a bad day or a worse one. But hey, lucky for you, I'm amazing at guessing and showing up uninvited and casually forcing comfort onto people who won't ask for it. That's my specialty. So go ahead, keep not talking, keep staring at the wall like it holds all the answers. I'll just sit here, stealing half your blanket, judging your taste, in sad lighting and waiting. Because, let's be honest, you weren't gonna sleep anyway. And now that I'm here, you have absolutely no excuse not to feel slightly better. You're welcome. Okay, fine. You win. I'm sitting down, but I'm not staying. Obviously, I'm just making sure you don't die of restlessness or existential dread or whatever this is. Because, newsflash, this is not normal. It's not quirky or cute or whatever you think you're doing. It's exhausting to watch. You do this every time. You burn through your entire week. Like sleep is optional and food is if I remember, and rest is some luxury you're too important for. Then I find you like this at midnight with that just thinking face and absolutely zero signs of actual human well-being. I mean, come on, be honest. When was the last time you went to bed before 2? Or ate something that didn't involve caffeine and self-hatred? Or looked in the mirror and thought, maybe I should take care of myself today? Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. I know you're not doing it on purpose, but it still makes me mad because I see it, all of it, how you push yourself, how you act like being tired is just your default now, how you make jokes about it, like that makes it less scary. It doesn't. It just makes me want to shake you sometimes, or duct tape you to the bed and force you to nap, which don't tempt me because I absolutely would with glitter tape and guilt. You always say you'll slow down, that you'll rest more this week or take a break soon, and then you don't. You crash and pretend you're fine, and we do this dance all over again. It's not fair to you, and it's not fair to me either, because I care. I actually care about you, and watching you run yourself into the ground like it's some kind of sport, it sucks. And you never say anything. You just vanish a little by little, flash texts, shorter replies, that weird little smile when I ask if you're okay, like you're hoping I won't push, like you're hoping I'll believe it. But I'm not going to, not anymore, because it's not just about one bad day. It's a pattern, and it keeps happening, and I hate it, because you matter too much to me to keep pretending this is fine. So yeah, I'm here, again, sitting in your room like I live here, which I don't, by the way, in case you forgot, but I keep showing up because I'm tired of watching you do this alone, even when you act like you're not. You're not fooling me. You never really did. I just let you pretend because I thought maybe that's what you needed. But now I'm thinking maybe you need something else. Something a little louder, a little more annoying, a little more me. So, congratulations. You've officially been adopted. I'm your self-care supervisor now. Full time, no pay, terrible benefits, but very persistent. I'll yell when you're dumb. I'll steal your snacks when you forget to eat. I'll show up with tea you didn't ask for and sit in your room until you roll your eyes and surrender to being taken care of, because clearly you're incapable of doing it yourself. And yes, I'm mad, but only because I care more than I probably should, and maybe because I hate seeing you like this, because you're better than this. You deserve better than this, and I'm going to make damn sure you remember that. Sorry, I didn't mean to snap. Okay, maybe I did, but not in a cruel way, not to make you feel worse. It's just seeing you like this. Again, it gets to me because I know you, maybe better than anyone, and I know this isn't who you are, not really. You joke about being tired all the time, about being a mess, about surviving on caffeine and sheer spite. But I remember the you that laughed more freely, the one who actually let themselves rest, even just a little. I miss that version of you, and I know he's still in there, somewhere, just buried under deadlines and worries and I'll be fines. So, I'm gonna help dig him out, even if it takes time, even if you resist the whole way. Because let's face it, you're not great at taking care of yourself. You know it. I know it. The abandoned vegetables in your fridge definitely know it. But it's okay. Really. I'm not here to shame you. I'm not keeping score. I just want you to start treating yourself the way you treat everyone else. You're the one who always stays late to help, who listens when people ramble, who picks up slack, checks in, notices when others are off their game. But when it's your turn, you shut down. You act like you don't matter, like you're supposed to just handle it all. You're not a machine. You're a human, a wonderful, frustrating, quietly brilliant human who deserves more than 5 hours of sleep and a half-eaten granola bar. So I'm stepping in, not just tonight, not just because you look like you haven't blinked since Tuesday, but because I've decided You don't get to do this alone anymore. Not if I have anything to say about it. From now on, I'm checking in, I'm showing up, I'm bringing you tea even when you say you're not thirsty. I'm texting you reminders to eat something that didn't come in a foil packet. And yes, I'll nag, softly, laughingly, with the full force of passive-aggressive care. I'll remind you to breathe, to rest, to stop blaming yourself for things that aren't your fault, to let go of all the pressure you pile onto your shoulders like it's your job to carry the world. Because you don't have to anymore. You don't have to be the strong one all the time. You don't have to hold it all together just so no one worries. I worry anyway. Even when you smile, even when you say, I'm fine, I see through it. I always have. And look, I'm not perfect either. I mess up, I get overwhelmed. Sometimes I fall apart over dumb things. But one thing I do know how to do is care loudly, relentlessly, especially for you. So, let me care for you. Let me be the one who notices, who shows up, who makes it harder for you to fall into these long stretches of silence and stress. Let me be a part of your world, not just when it's easy, but when it's heavy, when it's late, when you're tired and don't even know what you need. Because sometimes you don't need a lecture or a solution or some motivational poster. Sometimes you just need someone to sit beside you in the dark and say, I see you. I'm not going anywhere. Rest. So, here I am, sitting beside you in your ridiculous, cluttered, emotional energy of a room, and I'm not going anywhere. Not till I'm sure you're asleep. Not until I see your shoulders drop, just a little. Not until that crease in your brow fades enough to make space for peace again. You're not alone in this. You never were. You just forgot for a while. So I'm here to remind you as many times as it takes, in as many ways as you need. And yes, I brought your favorite tea, and no, I'm not giving it to you until you admit you need it. So, you'll move. You don't have to talk. Not tonight. Not if the words feel too heavy, or your throat feels too tight, or your mind is too loud to shape anything into sentences. It's okay, really. I don't need you to explain. I don't need you to give me the polished version of what you're feeling. I just need you here, exactly like this. I'll do the talking, just for now, just until it gets quiet in your chest again, or until you drift off and forget for a few hours that your brain keeps spinning like that. You always think you need to say something to earn care, to justify it, but you don't. You never have to earn this with me. You just have to be, and I'll be here. I'll match your quiet. with my own kind of silence, the kind that doesn't ask questions, the kind that just lets you breathe. You're always the one who listens, the one who notices when other people are off, the one who sends the "hey, just checking in" text to everyone but yourself. And it's beautiful. It's one of the things I love most about you. But you forget, sometimes even the quiet one need someone to lean into. So let me be that, just this once, or more than once, as many times as you need, as many nights as it takes. Let me be the quiet you never ask for, the softness you don't think you deserve, the voice in the room that doesn't fill the silence but keeps it from turning into loneliness. I won't ask what's wrong. I won't push. I'll just sit here with my legs tucked under your blanket and my shoulder a little too close to yours, and my heart beating a little too fast. Because, yeah, it matters. You matter. And maybe you don't see it yet, or maybe you're pretending not to, but I do. I see how much you try, how much you hold in, how tired you are of pretending you're okay. You don't need to do that with me. Not now. Not ever again. So lean back, let yourself rest, even if it's just for a few minutes. Even if your mind keeps twitching and your fingers keep fidgeting. Even if sleep feels impossible. You're safe. Right now. Right here. Let the weight go. Just for tonight. Let someone else carry it. Let me carry it. You don't have to pretend to be fine. You don't have to smile for me. You don't even have to look at me. I'm not going anywhere. And if I need to sit here with the lamp on low and talk about nothing for an hour, just so you'll remember you're not alone, I'll do it, gladly. And maybe, just maybe, this quiet between us isn't empty. Maybe it's filled with all the things we never said out loud, but meant, and maybe that's enough for now. So close your eyes. Let the room soften around you. Let your breath slow. Let your fingers unclench. I'm still here. And when the morning comes, if you wake up and I'm still beside you, maybe then you'll believe I meant every word, even the ones I didn't say. You're asleep, aren't you? Or almost. I can never tell with you. You fake it a lot. Pretend to be out cold when really your brain is racing behind those heavy lashes. But even if you are asleep, I'm gonna keep talking just for a little longer, just until I can say this without my voice shaking too much. You look peaceful now, finally. Your shoulders aren't so tight, you're breathing slower, your fingers stop twitching like they were trying to hold on to too many invisible threads at once. I wish you saw yourself like this more often, not just when you're too tired to fight it, but when you're soft, still, here. There's something about watching you like this, something that makes my heart ache just a little, because I know what it took to get you to rest, and I know how long you've been carrying it all, in silence. You never ask, not really. You hold it in until it eats at you from the inside out. I don't want that for you. Not anymore. Not ever again. So I'm staying, not just tonight, not just until you fall asleep. I'm staying as long as you'll let me, as long as you'll need me. And I don't mean I'll hover or push or smother you with overdone affection. I know that's not your thing. I know you need space, room to breathe, room to come back to yourself. But I'll be here, quietly, softly, right at the edge of your reach, until you reach back. I'll be the one who notices when your laugh feels a little strained, the one who knows that I'm fine means I'm breaking, the one who shows up with tea when you won't admit you're unraveling. I'll be the reason you sleep better, the reason you breathe a little deeper, the reason you remember that someone out there loves you even when you're tired and quiet and complicated. Yeah, I said it. Love. I didn't mean to, but there it is. Just slipped out, like it's been waiting this whole time. You're asleep, so I can say it now, because you won't laugh or panic or pull away. You'll just breathe, and maybe you'll feel it anyway. I love you. I think I have for a while, in that quiet, annoying, deeply inconvenient way that sneaks up on you and makes you start noticing things, like how someone stirs their tea, or forgets their charger, or rubs the back of their neck when they're lying. It's not perfect, and I don't expect magic, but I want you to know, even if you don't say anything in the morning, even if you pretend this never happened, I still mean it. And if someday you look at me like I look at you, then maybe I'll say it again, louder, with my eyes open and your eyes open, and both of us knowing it's real. But for now, for tonight, this is enough. This room, this breath, this moment, us. Sleep, sleep, knowing you're not alone. Sleep, knowing someone stayed. Sleep, knowing that even when you couldn't ask, someone answered anyway. I'm here. I'll still be here in the morning. And if you wake up and remember nothing else, just remember that I'm staying, not just tonight, always.